Welcome to NEXTGames Ambuscade series. Now today's episode, we will be covering the October 2022 Volume 2 against 5 Fomor. Now let's start with the key item acquisition for this month. You're going to need 1 undead kill for your first run of the day, or 3 undead kills for multiple runs in that same day. Now you can get these undead kills in a variety of locations. Now if you're also doing the Volume 1 Intense Ambuscade on that same day, you can just get your Volume 2 key item when you're getting the Lamia key item for Volume 1, as there are undead right around the Lamia's location. Now another location is to head to home point number 2 in Fei Yin and kill some of the Fomor that are nearby. Note, some of these will be too weak and others incredibly easy prey, so make sure you check them if you're doing multiple runs in the same day to make sure they check for incredible easy prey in order for them to count for your run. Now let's go ahead and move on to the run for this month. Now it's against 5 Fomors of differing job types. On the hardest difficulty, you're going to see a Winnower Jack with a staff, a Lancer Jack with a polearm, a Reaper Jack with a scythe, a Color Jack with an axe, and a Ravenous Jack with a sword and shield. Now these mobs aren't overly challenging for yourself or a trust tank to deal with, but I have noticed that they can cut through your backline quite rapidly if you lose hate, so I'll recommend strategies that keep this in mind this month. Also keep in mind that while it doesn't seem to matter which order you kill the first 4 mobs in, the 5th mob should always be the Ravenous Jack, or he will be substantially more difficult than he would be otherwise. Now there are also supposed to be some kind of mechanic this month, as there is most Octobers, where you want to make sure that you have a food active when the Ravenous Jack uses Trick or Treat, and it's going to help you out. Sadly though, in my testing, whether I had food up or not, I was always stunned or amnesiaed for about 10 seconds after the use of that Trick or Treat ability. Now it's possible I just wasn't using the right food, but either way, like I feel most Octobers, this mechanic is one that can just largely be ignored for this month's run. Now the first strategy that I'm going to recommend is the one that you're seeing right now. It's with me tanking on Ninja, and having my haste capped with Cornelia and Korumoru, and then using Yoran Oran to keep me alive. I then added Chantoto 2 and Ulagor for some additional DPS to cut through the Fomor mobs just a bit quicker. Now with this strategy, you want to try to quickly get hate at the start of the run however you can. For me, that means I'll be using Gekka, Yonin, Isikagen, Provoke, and Warcry. You then want to get to work and try to 2-step skill chain on each of the 4 lesser mobs. Now if the skill chain doesn't finish off the mob, then your 2 magic bursters should finish the job for you. Now you should be able to make quick work of the first 4 mobs, and once you get to Ravenous Jack at the very end, feel free to use a multi-step skill chain and have your magic bursters along with that multi-step finish off the fight. Now this strategy works very well if you're comfortable tanking lots of mobs, but if you're not, or on a job this month who can't take these many mobs, then I recommend my second strategy that we'll go over now. Now in the second strategy, you want to use 2 tanks to make sure that you have a proper hate grab on all of the Fomor at the start of the fight, or your backline trust may die before the run really even begins. I use Archiv and Valnariel for this task, paired with Cornelia, Korumoru, and Yoran Oran to keep me alive and haste capped. Now once you start the fight, you want to make sure that you bunch up the mobs so that Valnariel can use his AoE weapon skill to quickly get hate on as many as possible. You then want to quickly tear through each of them with your weapon skills and skill chains. Now the riskiest time for this setup is at the start, so don't be afraid to drop your big damage dealing abilities right then, as the fight will get easier once you kill a few of the Fomor. Now this strategy can be used by both lesser geared players to make for a safer win, or for well geared DD players, such as you see my Dragoon doing here, to make this fight end in less than 2 minutes. Let's see how the rest of this Dragoon example goes. Enjoy the rest of the run. that's going to be it for the October 2022 Volume 2 Ambuscade against Fomor. I hope you found that helpful. If this is your first visit to my channel and you enjoyed the content, please be sure to click the subscribe button under the video and the bell icon next to it to be notified when my future videos release. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time. Stay safe and stay healthy out there. Happy Halloween.